Hi guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry again with a new tutorial. It's Tuesday, our favorite day, and who don't need more rings? I designed something very simple, look complicated as always, but easy to achieve if you see the steps you have to make. It's needed 18 gauge wire, 24-26 gauge for your herringbone stitch, or you can stick with just one wire, 24 gauge. So pick up your wire and let's start wire wrapping. So I'm working today with 18 gauge wire. Let's see how long they are. They are 9.5 inches long. It's more than enough for the ring. And I just want to mention that that's all made with a frame like this for the ring. You can see it here. It's the part. And you can easily make amazing earrings from that. In fact, I did it. Few that I want to show you with some jump rings and the bead inside. And this will be for a hook. And the other end, I just spiral it. So it could be matching stuff for your ring. Also could be element for your necklaces. They all need to be polished. It's the same thing. Those two pieces, then I use the herringbone stitch bead and some other beads that I connect to the both frames. I also want to show one more that could be an earring idea. Okay, so let's start. It's 9.5 inches long. You need your round nose pliers approximately at the middle. We just will do a few spirals. So I did I think two. Let me see. So that's what we needed. We need, if you calculate 1, 2, and from that side 1, 2, 3. That's what we needed. And definitely hammer it. I like to hold it from one side and then straighten your wires. Same on the other side. Hold here, straighten. That's it. We need 2 of them. So let me quickly make another one. Start it from the middle somewhere. Same little snake we make. Okay, I have 2 inside, 3 from the other side. Hammer. You can see they're a little bit flat. Same story here. I wanted to straighten the wires. So I just hold on one side, straighten that side, then flip to the other. That will be our middle part. I already prepare herringbone stitch, so you can do any bead. In this case I did a pearl, and I also made one with a green bead. And if you want to make it, you can make it one side shorter. I noticed that some rings now are made like with the points. You can do that too. You can just make it longer here and shorter on this side. It's all up to you, just how to your taste, how you like it. So we have here 2 of those sides. I would press it nicely here, just these corners. 1, 2, and that will be beautiful earrings too. Like I said, you know, you can make amazing earrings. You can just make that and then add the beads here, or it could be with the jump rings and one larger jump ring with a bead inside, you name it. Element like this with more details. So now we want to adjust, like added this bead to the frame, and we have 3 wires, 1, 2, and 3. Whatever how you, it's a messy ring again. I want to be more equal this time, like in the middle. So I will try to, it's all 24 gauge that I use for my herringbone stitch. But in a previous one, in this one, I used 26 to weave on 24 here. Okay, so we add, it could be messy. And just I go between those little grooves. I just use that wire there. So that's one. The wire could be longer. I just use whatever I have in my stash. I'm sitting on the desk. I like to use every bits that I have. But if you will wire wrap the new ring, try to use a longer wire so you don't have to use very tiny short amount of wire. So you don't have to have a challenge like I do. But I just want to use everything I have. Okay, so now we still have these guys, and I will just do the same with that. So stitch to the, now it's more stitching, so I can put anywhere in the bead in your herringbone stitch and just attach. Looks messy, but then when it's done, it's a free wire wrapping ring. Like you can be free, you don't have to follow whatever how we attach, always will be good. Okay, one side. Then we have, just make sure that your 3 wires that you want to get rid of, that they are not leaving any sharp edges. And here is the last wire. So I usually, because it's sticking like this, I usually bend and go to the first one here and wire wrap around. Okay, maybe I'll go inside. It's kind of really need to find the spots. Okay, go back to this side. to the top. So you can see how the rings could start with such a mess. Okay, almost there. The hardest will be to combine two together. Just take a little time. And almost done. That's it. Let me just finish this wire here. Okay. Done. Okay, now I will squish these parts a little bit. And now you can just try to make it equal, because it's wire wrapping. You can push it, tailor it how it's supposed to be a little bit. So we have two legs sticking out now from both sides. And we need to cross these wires. Kind of weird looking. Need our mandrel, size you want, and you just go around. So they are crossed, right? You go push on one side, and these are crossed on the other side. So make sure it's sitting nicely, press a little bit. Okay. And I like to keep it a triangle on the side. So you can cross it again and just make sure that they go follow the first wires. And let's finish one side first. I will gently remove from the mandrel, hold it, and we have here 1, 2, 3 little spaces, right? So I want to use this space for one wire and the other space for the other wire, and I like to go from underneath, go in that space. If I can see it, my telephone blocking me. Okay, got it. Just hold. You can also navigate with your pliers. You can use a heat a little bit before you start the ring, so it will be more pliable for you. I don't use any heat. And cut right there. I hope you see. And this needs to be squished. That's it, we got rid of one wire. Now a second wire, same story. We go from underneath, inside. Just make sure they sit nice. And cut. So that is a ring for those who don't use torch, because I did something similar before, but I used torch. And I know a lot of people send me emails that they are scared to use torch. They don't know how to, or they don't have a space. So this ring you can do without any heat, any torch. You don't need to use, even for annealing your wire, you can do it without annealing. Just make sure you nicely press your wires. Okay, I did it. And now we have another side. Put back, make sure they sit how you want. I will cross them again, so they were crossed before, so I crossed it again, and follow the same wires to the top. And I will do the same. I will go from underneath. It just needs to be right tension. You need to just nicely hold your wires. Okay, let's see. Okay. Cut. And then the last wire goes again underneath. And that's the last wire. Cut. Nicely tuck your wire. That's size 6, but just make sure it sits, because when you hammer it, it will make size a little bit larger. What I like about wire wrapping, this looks not attractive at all with the new copper, but when you put it in your liver of sulfur, completely change the look of the ring. Completely. Doesn't look pretty at all. Looks like a kind of mess. But when you put it in the liver of sulfur, all those messy sides will look so beautiful. I hope you guys will make tons of rings like that. Just take a time if you want to make it more these wires that I was putting so quickly. You can actually tweak them a little bit before you using your mallet and make it more like a wine looking, you know, like twist a little bit more, tweak it. I just very quickly made those. But you have idea. Hopefully you're gonna love it. And you can also make tons of frames like this and made earrings. This is just around, I just go with the wire 2 or 3 times and then stitch it to the, basically to the frame here. I was planning also to do simple with few jump rings, 3 jump rings, and just add the beads there. That way you can be also putting the longer beads there, like maybe tubes will be looking cool. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to hear comments from you, and I will see you next Tuesday with another cool idea, cool tutorial. Thank you for watching. See you next time.